The National Stock Exchange of India has been actively involved with initiatives to educate the young generation of our country on the importance of financial management. One such initiative is NSE FUnancial that focuses on educating and advising the young workforce of the country on wealth management to enhance financial literacy and to empower them.
Insurance is for protection and investment is for growth.
Another program facilitated by NSE IPFT is NSE FUNancial Quest. This inter-school financial quiz contest goes an extra mile by educating the young students on fundamentals of finance.
On the buzzer, what is this?
It's the formula for the simple interest.
Simple interest is the right answer.
Under the NSE FUNancial Quest Base Camps banner, the program engages students around the year through workshops on various topics, projects, interactive videos and quizzes.
DiCaprio's bouncing checks of Pan Am.
Plus 75 on that one. Plus 75.
To facilitate these two programs, NSE along with CNBC TV18 has travelled across the country to bridge the wide knowledge gap in terms of financing. In this episode of NSE FQ, we are all set to achieve our objective once again by gauging young minds in a new city.
Hello and a warm welcome to each and every one of you. You're with me, Pig Brain, here today on CNBC TV 18, and you're watching the second national semi-final of NSE's FUNancial Quest in season number 6. With Dehradun booking their place in the national final a week ago, a second school will make it to that national final today. With us are 5 finalists. We'll take a look at who they are and then move into that platform. Those then are 5 teams. Time for us to take a look at the format that we're playing before we get to the questions. If you've seen this before, you got a stag, a bear, or a bull. And on that stag, bear, or bull, which is 50, 75, or 100, you can choose to make an investment if you are sure. A fixed deposit earns you a 10% return. India would like it if it stays that way. A mutual fund at 15%, and stock markets would give you 20%. But you would make your decision before you answer the question whether you want to take that increment or not. The negatives will correspond to the value that you choose to play. There's no compulsion to play these investments. You can play at the base value. Good to go. All hands on the buzzer. It's time to ring the opening bell. Here we go. All questions on your screen. We're going to start with a burst of bears. Here's the first one. And we've got a bear for a 75 coming up on your screen. Now, DBS launched India's mobile-only bank. What's it called? They're going for it in a flash. Is Bengaluru.
It's DigiBank.
DigiBank. And you did not go for an investment on that. So they're playing at a 75. I think they're thinking they should have probably. But what you get is a 75. Well answered on that one. A DigiBank is absolutely right. Just pause. Life is about giving it that extra 2 seconds. And a lot of things can change if you just lean back, absorb, and then answer. Here is the next one. And it's a bear run, so you're going to get a series of bears. 75. Here we go. This bank gave India its first Aadhaar-based cardless ATMs. Which bank is this? And Lakshmipat Singhania Academy have gone for it. Be in the last place on your clue. Go ahead.
PNB.
PNB as in Punjab National Bank will give you a negative. Well, they take a negative on that one. The answer is DCB. DCB became the first bank, the Development Corporation Bank, giving India something that's purely Aadhaar-based and cardless ATMs. It's really indicative of the way India is moving forward. But Kolkata are getting that one wrong. As we move to the next one, the pace seems fast in the second semi-final. And the next 75 on your screens. Now, careful. He is an imaginary investor created by Benjamin Graham in his famous book, The Intelligent Investor. He simply called him Mr. Dash. Couldn't have been a better term to reflect the world in which the stocks operate. The intelligent investor. The imaginary investor was called Mr. Dash. What word did he use from the world of the stock environment to describe his imaginary character? It's a 6-letter term for the stock environment. And on the buzzer are Lakshmipat Singhania Academy. Are they playing an investment? They're on minus 75 currently. What's the game that you want to play? Go on.
Base value.
Base value. Just be a little louder. Base value 75. Go on.
Mr. Market.
Mr. Market was the name of the character. 75. It gets them back into this game. Clever move by them. Let's get back the negative that we lost and then play faster. Mr. Market will get them back into the market. Well, early days in the second semi-final, but we'll tell you where the teams stand on the other side of this break. You're watching NSE's Financial Quest Season 6 on CNBC TV 18. Stay with us. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You're watching the second national semi-final of NSE's Financial Quest for Season 6. 5 outstanding teams battling it out here today. We'll take a first look at where the teams stand before we move any further. As we move into the second frontier of our battle, it can be the moment when all the difference will happen. It's a long segment and the teams will score. It's time to get on to some trading. Here we go. The game remains the same. The investment decisions will be crucial. The first one coming up on your screen is going to be a bull. And the value becomes 100. Keep the investment at the back of your mind. Here we go. This is a famous bank, originally named after a combination of countries. How do we know this bank? Originally named after a term for multiple countries. You got to take some chances. Coimbatore are discussing. Bangalore are having their hands on the buzzer. Got to back yourselves. No, they're not taking the chance. Bangalore are smiling. Oh, someone's gone for it, and it's Gujarat which are taking a chance. Are you playing an investment on that? Are you playing it at the base value?
Base value.
Base value. Go ahead.
BRICS Bank.
BRICS Bank. How do we know it now?
I don't know.
You don't know how you know it now. But the collection of countries were called BRIC nations. Beautiful answer. Put your hands together for them. The new development bank is how we know it today. But that will give you 100. Well cracked on that. Coimbatore, was that on your mind? Oh, you got to learn to take your risks, girls. Otherwise, well, life can be difficult. You've got to back yourselves. Maybe not take the investment, but if it was on your mind, you should have gone for it. As we go to the next one, what do we have here? We've got a bear coming up on your screens now. This company is the sole reinsurance company in the Indian insurance market. Who am I? 3 letters for an answer. Technically speaking, I am the only reinsurance company in the Indian insurance market. 3 letters for an answer. Calcutta, no, it's Chennai that have gone for it. MCC, yes?
LIC.
Oh, they went for LIC. The answer is GIC. Gives you a minus on that. General Insurance World is the only reinsurance company, a minus 75. But they did not take a higher investment on that, so they only lose the base value. Here's the next one. And we've got a stag coming up, 50, so teams might take a chance. Now, who is this famous face that appears on the Israeli pound? Gujarat are going for it.
Investment in stock market.
You're investing in a stock market on that. So on a 50, she's playing a high value. Go ahead.
Albert Einstein.
a scientist or a currency note?
Yes.
If there was one school that should have got it right, it should have been the Einstein school. The answer is absolutely right. Albert Einstein on the Israeli pound. A great tribute to a great scientist. And presence of mind from Gujarat. They've moved to 160. And that's going to be putting a little bit of pressure on Bangalore and the others. As we go to the next one. And what do we have? Oh, we got a bear, so the value goes up a little bit. 75. Identify this National Stock Exchange listed company from this famous logo. Gujarat are taking another shot. You want to play a higher value or what's your call?
Base value.
Base value, go ahead.
GLI. GLI.
GLI. Would you know the full form of it or anything of that kind? We'll give you a minus. It's not GLI, this is GAIL, which is GAIL, because GLI could be anything else. And this is GAIL, which is an extremely important company in India, especially in the petroleum space of our country, and a very respected giant. In fact, when you walk into this building, you will see a lot of GAIL when you actually walk in. All right, here's the next one, and hands on the buzzer on 100. From that National Stock Exchange listed company to the next one, another bull. Here we go. I am an economist from the Columbia University. I was appointed Vice Chairman of Niti Aayog in January of 2015. I've served as Chief Economist of the Asian Development Bank in the past. I've also been part of the World Bank, IMF, UN Conference on Trade and Development and held various leadership positions. Which important person in India is this? From the Niti Aayog. The chairman is the Prime Minister. Who's the Vice Chairman? A very important economist. Bengaluru are giving it a go. Are they going to play a higher value or is it base?
Base value.
Base value. Go on.
Amartya Sen.
We'll give you a minus. Oh, they did not want that minus, and they've got a negative on that one. It puts them back to minus 25. The answer is Arvind Panagaria. Arvind Panagaria is an extremely important economist in India today in what is now the new planning commission, so to say. But well, ladies and gentlemen, this game is far from over simply because, unlike a Dehradun that you saw a week ago, no one really taking their chances. But it's very typically a school quiz, unlike the previous semi-final. My heart goes out to schools like Chandigarh, which last week did so well, and that score could have won them a second semi-final. But in life, you hit competition on some wrong days. For the moment, we need to take a quick break. On the other side, the final frontier of this semi-final, you're watching NSE Financial Quest. Stay with us. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You're watching an absolutely nervous second semi-final of NSE's Financial Quest. To explain why the nervousness, here's the scorecard. It tells you the story of this quiz. We move to the final frontier. Time for a settlement. Here it comes. And the game remains the same. The buzzers will play the role as the first one comes up. And what do we have? And we've got a bull coming up on your screen now. This National Stock Exchange Limited listed company is a major in the automobile sector. It originates from Germany and is extremely well known for its automobile components and parts. Today, they're also into software. Kolkata are giving it a go. From Germany, from the world of automobile.
Base value.
Base value.
Bosch.
Bosch. Fantastic. What a quality answer that. Not an easy company to get 100 to Lakshmipat Singhania Academy. They've got it at the right moment here. A beautiful answer coming in from them. And we've got a bear to follow, a bull and a 75 at stake. Here we go. At the peak of the markets, a person could trade a single of this for an entire estate. And at the bottom of it, one of this was the price of a common onion. Very popular from Holland or Netherlands between 1934 and 1937. What was this from the world of flowers that was used for trading? Kolkata are taking another chance. Well, what are we describing here?
Base, tulip,
Base value.
tulip.
That looks like a tulip followed by a question mark. And that doesn't sound like an answer, but you got it right. Oh, they're really fighting their way back. Kolkata are really coming back into this game. Gujarat are playing careful. Bangalore have a lot of work to do. Oh, this game is changing with every turning question. And the beautiful tulip will turn the tide in favor of Kolkata for now. As we move to the next one, and here's what we've got. We've got another bull on your screen. Now, Ishan Gupta started this. It was called Earth Education. It runs EduCart. Today, he's an extremely important player, and a company has bought out this startup. The company that I'm talking about is so important currently, especially as a payment option in India. Kolkata are taking another chance. Suddenly, they're playing bullish. Go ahead. You're on 175. Base value or investment?
Base.
Base again. Go on.
Paytm.
Every time you answer, you tend to ask me questions, my young friend. And every time you ask me a question, you are right. Yes! Oh, he's happy and he's thrilled. Well, I should meet your teachers. He always got a questioning expression on his face when he is actually right. All right. As we go to the next one, what do we have? We've got a bear coming up for a 75 on your screens. Now, how do we better know the Bolsa de Valores, Mercadorius and Futuros? It's called the PM and F dash. Very workable from this. You've got different indices in the world. Stock index, so to say. B, M and F is on your screen. Bengaluru are taking a shot at 25. They had to do something on a negative. Go ahead.
Okay, we're going to invest in the stock market.
You're investing in a stock market on a half chance. Well, this is what you call, well, if the answer turns out to be right, it's called bravery. Otherwise, you can call it by any term. Go ahead.
Options.
Oh, it's not options. You get a minus on an investment in the stock market. Well, that's what pressure does. It puts them to minus 115. The answer was straightforward and simple. Bovespa. Bovespa from the world of investments exchanges was the answer we were looking for. But ladies and gentlemen, the final scorecard on this will tell you a brave young Kolkata will go into the national final. Here's the scorecard. Let's take a look. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was a remarkable semi-final. 2 teams identified in the national final. A week from now, I will be back with you with the final semi-final. Till then, from all of us at CNBC TV 18, from me, Pig Brain, you were watching the 6th season of NSE's Financial Quest. Thank you for tuning in. Goodbye.
Focus. Ideate. Innovate. in the